to the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Handoff to the single back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Collier. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. There he goes. They'll get him out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and that is just what the doctor ordered for this offense. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Roberts. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Eighth play of the drive coming up. They'll move the tight end. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Smith wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here they're trying to get to the edge. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Spartans will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
This offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency? On this drive, it just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll try the left side. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Run it with the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Unleashes one deep. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking to throw again. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads it left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Iowa! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Smith wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. They'll go to the toss. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if off to the races to the right. The 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Spartans in the hurry up. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Got a man, it's Collier. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I rounded my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical. Challenge of this offense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they took the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Smith dropping to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Iowa. And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now in.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
27, jump. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Snagged out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Spartans. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. Finds some room. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
691, Gators far. Slide 22.
Running the red zone. It's Rice. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Wants to go up top. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The catch in the middle, it's Boyd. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on them.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Open space at the 25. He's loose. The 30. Inside the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Give to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll try to get outside. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. Ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game that the coaches, when they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. And they're not going to tell you about it in good language.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over.